They're out there, Jason. Find them and get your revenge.
Someone help!
More.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die. They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die. They're out there, Jason. Find them and get your revenge.
Someone help! More.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die. They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them. Jason, my boy, do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing, Hot Sauce? I'm sorry that I'm late. You were there. So yeah, it's like, oh my God, that's such a big one. That is
Oh, you're fine.
such a big one.
I
Oh,
was running about a few minutes behind myself anyhow, so you were fine.
okay. Sweet.
But hello,
Sweet.
everybody.
Hello, chat. Hello, hello. There's Panda and PP Gate. Ooh.
I appreciate everyone coming. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah. If you have not sub, just fucking sub. We got to get to 1K, y'all. I'm trying to get to 1K.
Okay.
Yes. On the road to 1K.
Yeah.
Yes.
Long road.
It's the funnest though. Honestly, that was the most fun for me. Getting the first 1,000 is like, that feels so good. It does. It's the best feeling. Like, those are your ride or dies. I love those. Are like my favorite people, are the first K. Like that whole group. I want to get them all jackets if I ever get like super big.
I would have to agree right there.
Cosmic
movie.
horror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go cosmic horror because that's the shit that scares me the most.
But hey, one thing the brand also said just the other day, Friday the 13th is finally out of its lawsuit. Finally.
What do you mean? Oh, so they're gonna make new ones?
Yeah, they're finally going to be supposedly going to be making a new Friday the 13th soon. It's been.
I don't know if I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I have those. That gives me mixed feels. Like, legit.
It's been in since 2009. It has been in a court case since 2009. So, it's been like.
What was the court case about? What was it about?
An old actor feeling like he still reserved residuals from current stuff. Yeah, and the judge just ruled like last week in the favor of like directors and all that stuff. So the way I understood it, I could be mistaken a little bit. Hence the name. I'm not claiming to be 100% correct on anything.
See, I don't even appreciate it. That's that seems that because I don't know how I feel about when it's like after a while the franchise gets saturated, right?
Yeah.
So with like Chucky, there's like 4 different types of Chucky movies you can watch, and depending on what you know what I mean, it's different depending on like the director who decided to like go into it. Like the Rob Zombie Child's Play Chuckies are totally different than the Child's Play that, you know, the first 3 Child's Plays that came out. And I don't know, after a while, I just don't want to see Friday the 13th in space. Can I just not have that? Can I not have that?
We already had that one, and that was Jason X, and that was a one-off. We never went back. I'm glad. That was horrible.
My God. Can we just not do that? That's what or you remember Jason and Freddy, Jason versus Freddy?
That was the worst ever.
Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how I feel about them saying, we're going to make another movie. Because it's like now they're going to be like, oh, Friday the 13th in an LGBTQ college or some weird. It's going to be something fucking dumb. You know what I mean? It's going to be just, I don't know if I want to be, like commercialized like that. Like, you're just taking my nostalgia and you're trying to wrap it up in a bow. And you need to not fuck with my memories. You're fucking with my childhood. Like, stop fucking with my childhood.
Yeah, I need to get Brand back on here again. I haven't had him on in like almost a year, so yeah, eventually I need to get him back on here. We did like last Halloween, basically, roughly right around then, like a couple days before. We did we just talked horror movies and stuff. It was pretty cool. Well, I guess we can get into the thing. Oh yeah, in the description, I do have a Patreon. I do have one. I do have a PayPal, which I don't ever really promote ever. I don't know why I even have one, but I have one.
I do the same thing.
I suck at promoting myself too. I will be back here soon to a regular streaming schedule. I'm still easing myself back in. Mrzparker knows why though, but other than that, I can't do what I was doing before at this point in time. So, but I will be hopefully in the next month or so regularly streaming again on Twitch.
Yeah.
Right now, Right now, I'm streaming maybe twice, maybe 3 times a week at most. Right now, I was doing it 5 days a week. So yeah, it got a little much. So, but hoping here soon to get back to normal. That's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully.
You got this. You got this.
But okay, I guess
Yeah.
I think that's everything. Oh yeah, and I need to get with Mango because she has the new suicide hotline number. I had that in my description.
The
Mine's no good.
988. There's
Okay,
a
I just
988 number that is good for UK, the US, and Canada.
okay.
And I think there's a couple other ones that she has too. But I know that the 988 is pretty good for most people who tend to like tune in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the larger English speaking countries and whatnot, I guess. I don't know if that's racist, but
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
know I have the old 1-800 number. I don't know if that one's still good or not. Yeah.
I think so, but I'm not sure. Only Mano knows all the facts, right? Like she
But
has all the facts.
but I'll definitely try to talk to her and make sure I have everything right on that because I want to keep that in my description. I always try to at least.
Yeah, I need to do that myself.
But I guess we can get into the
Let's do this.
show now.
Give
I
me
guess.
one. Yes, give me 1 sec. Let me grab a drink because I did just jump out of one and jump into another one. Give me 2 seconds.
Where do you want to start? We can start with
the kaijus.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, Godzilla and the kaijus. Like Vaughn is the only thing that stands between us and Godzilla destroying us. So we got to start there. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we have to start there. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh my coffee and fuck yeah, we're gonna talk kaijus. Fucking love those things.
Okay. Well, hey, I hope everyone's had a wonderful day today. I hope the weather's been good. I know it looked like it was going to rain a little bit ago, but it's cleared up here, so that's a plus. We had some hard rain the other day, so yeah, interesting. Okay, damn it, brain just went blank. Oh shit. Cool poster in the back there. Bob Ross. Can't go wrong with Bob Ross. Double check something real fast. Just got a text message. Why did that? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like her Bob Ross shirt. I'll have to tell her that when she gets here. That's
No matter where I go, I can hear you. Yes, and I love the Bob Ross. He's my buddy. That's my buddy. He's cool beans.
Yeah,
No mistakes.
there you go.
Yeah. There's no such thing as mistakes. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so where do you want to start? We're gonna go kaijus. Who is your favorite kaiju? Do you know?
Hence the picture that I use for the description, which would be Godzilla. I am a huge Godzilla fan. First time I ever watched a Godzilla movie, I was 4 years old. And it was
which one was it?
It was one from the 1930s, black and white.
The black and white with the weird costumes and whatnots.
Yeah. And when they're talking, their mouth don't match up with the words and all that. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
There's this one. This is the first one I ever saw. Let me go Chrome. There we go. This is
I
the
gotta figure out how
1950.
to.
Yeah, share my screen.
I don't know exactly. Do I just click on you to do that, or how do I do it?
That little box that's down there. Yeah, you're gonna click on it and just hover your little doodle, and it'll ask if you want to share it, and then you share it.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm on a phone, so it's a little bit different here.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, if you're on the phone, then it's not gonna let you do it. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
able to pull it off.
but yeah.
So there's the 1954 Godzilla movie. It's a black and white one. Ashiro Honda Godzilla, Ashiro Honda, and it's one of the original ones, and it's like so shitty because you could see like when they go from the actual people, like the live action scenes when it's people like looking up at the sky and screaming, and then you see Godzilla, which is obviously a guy in a suit, and like these little buildings that are built, right? And he's just stomping around. It's I love it. I fucking love it. But Mothra is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
That's Mothra's the scariest thing to me. The giant moth.
Oh yeah. I actually mine would have my favorite monster that Godzilla has fought is actually King Kagura. Or I can't say his name completely right. I'll butcher it. It's the 3-headed dragon thingy majig.
Yeah. I'm pulling up all the Godzilla doodles right now because there's a wiki for everything. So you know
That's
what I
why I was
mean.
trying to hit you up like the early when I was talking to you earlier. I was about to see if there was a way we could like give you permission to run mine for me.
Yeah, you would just have to give me your stream key, and yeah, I would be able to go ahead and stream it all for you. Yeah. We could do that.
Next time me and you do one of these type of streams, because
yeah,
I'm hoping to eventually get a computer, but that's still kind of on the back burner because of other things going on. But yeah, it is what it is. I actually got lucky. A friend of mine got me the new Xbox, so.
Let's see. Which was your favorite monster? What was his name again? What was your favorite Godzilla monster, dude? Your favorite kaiju?
King Kagura. It's there's a 3-headed like goldish color.
I see him. King Sisera.
Yeah.
Or King Kasera.
And then there's kind of like or however you say it. But yeah, he had also there was like they did like a mega version almost of it at one time, but yeah, it was kind of made it a little more powerful.
So many villains. Yeah, I had no idea that he had so many villains because Mothra, like I said, is my scariest one because I don't like bugs and moths are real, and so like a giant moth is terrifying. It's like seeing like a giant any giant bug, any giant animal, any big thing. I don't even like big buildings, to be honest. I don't like really big. I like big men, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm stoned.
But I'm gonna go ahead on the one Godzilla movie I do not like from 1998, the Matthew Broderick one. That was. I can appreciate the dinosaur, I guess you could say. To me, it doesn't feel like a Godzilla movie.
So is there a formula for a Godzilla movie?
For me, I didn't like the design. I guess you could say it was the design of the quote unquote Godzilla. Just wasn't, and I'm not a fan of Matthew Broderick at all. So that kind of put the nail in the coffin. I kind of on that one. I was just kind of like, no, I can't stand him. I watch it still just because of the because there's all the damage and stuff that happens in the movie. I still watch it. I don't physically see this as a Godzilla movie.
Do you remember the Godzilla cartoon series?
Oh,
from the
yes.
70s. It was like super bright colored.
Yeah, I watched it on Boomerang. It used to be on the Boomerang channel.
Is that where I saw it? Possibly. That's probably where I've seen it.
Panda
that
agrees with me on that one, I think. Panda's agreed with me.
I don't know what is the worst one because I like shitty monster movies. And Godzilla is like the first shitty monster movie, you know? And I guess
here we go. Here's from EP Gate. Here we go. Here's the
it's a visual formula.
And the new Godzilla that came out versus King Kong, the one that came out with like last year or whatever, the year before, roughly around there. I think it was like 2021 or 2020 or we watched
Godzilla. There's Godzilla King Kong 2021, and then Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019, and 2014's Godzilla. Those are the big, the big Hollywood ones that came out the last couple years. Yeah, so the Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah,
to me, I feel like they could have done better with the
when
fight
they put
scenes.
Mega Godzilla. But when they added the Mega Godzilla in there, they needed to make it look.
At this, I don't know. At this point, I don't really care. It gets. Like I said, I like shitty monster movies. If you're gonna give me a monster movie, either it's gonna be so amazing, like Splice. Splice was a disturbing, amazing monster movie. That was great. It just gave me so many feels. But with Godzilla, it's like it's a trope, right? And Godzilla is all about knocking over the buildings. So there it is. So there is a formula. Yeah, there's the destruction, the loud screeching, people running in the streets. Like you want to see that. So when you see Godzilla versus Kong, it was like a love story.
Yeah.
That happened to have some violence. It's like.
But I'm actually oh yeah, and I'm mindful. There was something else. I do have an Amazon wish list, but don't worry about it. But I do have one on there. But I did put some because there's some Godzilla Funko Pops because I really want one. But I'm working on hopefully being able to get one of them eventually because I want to decorate my room. My room is like really bare. It's like looking at like gray walls. That's basically what I look at.
We're gonna get it together then. Yeah. We're gonna fix it. Don't even trip. It's all gradual. You just add as you go.
But yeah, there was one that was a pretty cool, and then there was one on there that I think I actually got a Leatherface one on there too that I thought was pretty cool. From like
when they start blending the pop codes and you get like the what if characters, those are fun. Yeah. I want all the Bob Burger ones. And I had this dream. Do you know that like the Simpsons have a whole collection series of toys that build the entire town? Yeah. And they've been making these for a while. And I want the whole town. Like the way people have like train sets. Like I just want an entire table somewhere like in my garage where I just have the entire Simpsons town. And that's weird. But that's like my dream. I don't care how old I have to be. Like I really want that. Like I'll be Vaughn with the Hot Wheels. I want a whole garage of just Simpsons stuff.
But okay. Yeah. No, you. I was kind of out there on what I said on that. Okay. Sure. The print is so small on the phone, so it is a little harder for me to read what the chat says at times. So give me 1 second.
Funny you bring up Broderick flipping through channels last night. I rewatched Project X. I just don't think Michael does well in certain movies in a weird way. No, I totally understand. Like I feel you on that one. That's the way I feel about Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Keanu Reeves. And me and BGTV get into this fight all the time because he loves Keanu and thinks he's like the best actor. And I'm like, he plays the same guy. is it acting if you're the same dude in every movie? Like,
and Constantine, the movie Constantine,
mm-hmm.
he was a bit of a different character in that one. I'll give him that one, but there's a little bit. I'm not giving him. I'm not saying it wasn't the whole time, But yeah,
like he did Colors from Outer Space, the Colors from Outer Space, that cosmic horror movie, and he plays like a totally different character. Like he's terrified and he's a little mentally ill, but it's like super super cool that he's willing to like go into another space. And that's like one of the only other times I've seen him completely not be like this, oh, I'm a harsh talking man who has a lot of feelings because bad things happened in my past and I'm gonna get revenge, and I'm the chosen one to do stuff and things. And it's just I don't like it.
One thing, I have a few friends that always come at me every time, but I'm not a fan of the Matrix series. I never liked the Matrix ever.
Yeah, like it's okay. It's okay. Like it was neat. It was really neat, but I'm not a huge yeah, I'm not. There are better franchises. Like I said, fucking Splice. Why is this puppy barking? Give me a second.
The actors can. Pull that up a little bit. Sorry, I'm reading out loud. I apologize. Oh yeah, true. That I'll agree with you on that one, definitely. Yeah, that's a definite. What was the next thing? There was another. Oh man. Need to try to get myself back on topic. My brain is not working today. No. Yeah. And then I think the second Godzilla movie I ever watched was the first ever Godzilla versus King Kong, and it was like all clay animation, kind of. I think it was from like 1930 something. I think and it was like really off-putting, but it was fun. It was hilarious. It was black and white too. That was interesting, definitely. But yeah, the original Godzilla versus King Kong was pretty cool, even though it was like way out there. Oh, nice. I still watch them to this day. I actually watched. I think it was. Yeah, it was Godzilla 2000, the one I watched the other day. That one was pretty. It was all right. Still interesting. I just like all the. I think it's the main thing is just like all of the random explosions from stuff getting stepped on, or just I guess the fire breath that he can shoot, or whatever you want to call it, laser breath or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, I really like that one. Uh, Definitely, yeah. But yeah, I did. Yeah, I did watch Godzilla 2000. Yeah, it was yesterday. That's when I watched it. Yeah,
Freaking bad.
That one was going back and rewatching Godzilla 2000 yesterday was kind of interesting.
Haven't seen that one. At all. So we'll have to do a Godzilla movie night in the Discord. Aww.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I
have a love for all levels of horror. Cheese comes in many forms. Any thoughts? 9, the remake of Monsters. Oh, the Monsters. Did he redo it? Is it out? Because I haven't seen it.
can you all hear me again?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't really know
my
how
internet went out for a
all
second.
the remakes. Oh, that's freaking crazy. All the remakes
actually, Rob Zombie is currently in the process of doing that.
Okay.
That's in the makings right now of them remaking the Monsters. Right now, Rob Zombie is.
I mean,
that's supposed to come out sometime this year.
Most likely, he's going to do decent. Rob Zombie's good with like
after that.
He's good with like the funny sometimes. Like he does the funny horror really good. So
yeah.
he'll probably do pretty good with the Monsters. I'm really curious, and I know this is like so off topic because it has nothing to do with monsters, but they have a Barbie movie coming out, and I am like all about that right now. I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Live action Barbie movie. Fucking stupid.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But
I apologize for the slight technical issue a second ago. I do apologize. That was my internet decided to reset on me. That was fucking amazing.
It's totally fine. Exactly. I cringe on remakes.
Oh yeah.
Always cringe. The okay, so one of them that really was surprisingly well was Candyman.
I have not seen that yet.
Oh, it's so good. Do you remember the original, right?
I've never seen the original either. So
you gotta watch the original.
Brand told me I'm behind. I was really sheltered, like I told him when I met when I started talking to Brand like on streams.
Yeah.
I was really sheltered at the time, so I missed out on a lot of movies.
You're gonna like that one.
I'm slowly catching up on all the movies, but I've kind of stayed within like a certain genre. I've noticed, even from when I was a kid to now, I still stick with, I guess you would say, the kaiju kind of genre, sci-fi thing. I kind of stayed, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. For me, like I kind of go all over the place because again, like I said, I like shitty movies. And some of the best shitty movies are like monster movies. So you got the sharks, you have the Godzillas, the kaijus, the killer robots, the sci-fi, the stupid viruses, stuff like that. Like I'm all about that. All about it. The original Pet Cemetery. It is so cringeworthy. You know? The only things like I hate are like movies about birds. I don't like birds.
I didn't care for the movie Birds, so
unless it's Happy Thanksgiving, and that turkey is amazing.
I think I seen that like when I was like 9 years old.
It'd be scary if I was a kid and saw it, but it's crazy.
I need to rewatch that one. That one's one I definitely need to rewatch. Definitely.
And that's the thing. The original Candyman is beautiful. The new one isn't a remake. I thought it was going to be a remake when I went into it, and I'm like, oh, they're going to fuck this story up. But he didn't. It's a continuation, turning Candyman into a legacy villain, into like this bigger character, which is really, really cool. Like he's entering into the zone of Freddy Krueger with this movie, and it's neat. I'm not gonna lie, it's like really neat, and it leaves you on the edge of your seat wanting another one. Like you want to see what happens next. It's totally worth it. Really, really creepy psychological thriller, and then like this horrible monster story involved. It's great.
On a side note here, I got an article earlier today. Disney Plus is raising their prices, by the way. As of December 8th, they are going from $7.99 to $10.99.
Yeah, they can suck my ass.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to be saying sayonara to them because that's normally where I watched all my Marvel movies of recent, because that's
what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
But it's just like, why am I gonna sit here and keep paying like another 10? They just raised the price last year from $5.99 to $7.99, and now they're raising the price again.
If you're only watching it for like 1 or 2 shows, you can literally just buy those shows outright.
Yeah.
You know? And if you want to do that, or you can do what I do and what Asia Wheeler does. She just got in the chat. We just pirate it.
I've been using Movie Orca. That's
I don't know what we're using, but it's awesome. I just type in the name and then it comes up on the TV and I click it and then it happens. And I'm like, yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah,
he takes care of that stuff. Like, I have no idea how any of it works. I just know that it does. So. Hang on. Exactly. Asia Wheeler's in here. You better be careful. She'll good all on the back of your identity. She is a heifer. Whatever you do, never have her on your stream. Never, ever, ever. She is a horrible person, and don't listen to anything she has to say about me because she's a liar. Exactly. She's a horrible person. Horrible.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Sorry about the. I do. I mean, I think you're already aware that, Miss P, that I'm pretty big at going off on a random tangent. I apologize. You know, I'm not. There's no script whatsoever with me here. It's
totally fine.
Everything that comes out just comes out.
All right, let's talk about Asia Wheeler since she's here. I'm gonna tell you the crimes real quick.
Okay.
She stole cable. She was infringing on people's identity. She has a long neck. She is yellow skinned. She has dusty shoes. She went to nursing school. She stole a blue and red computer. Let's see. She stole some cable. She sleeps with everybody. She's a home wrecker. She has several STDs that she gladly passes around. Yes, several. Like, it's just STDs on STDs on STDs. So it's like SSTTDDs. Like, everything's doubled up on her. And let's see, her mama don't like her. Her friends don't like her. Her eyebrows don't like her because they're obviously growing out of control. She has no edges. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, Miss P. I meant to tell you earlier. I got weighed when I went to the doctor last. I'm down 26 pounds.
Shit! I told you. Just getting a little more active, and I know you couldn't really be as active as you wanted to lately. So I'm really proud of you. That's fucking awesome sauce. That's good shit.
And I am getting more used to using the walker now too, so that's a major helping thing.
We got to trick it out. We got to get you some petty stickers, because one of those, like, you can get a nigger sticker on there, so when people see it, they're like, "You're racist," and then you can be like, "No, I'm not."
No, that's what sucks. I live in the same state as that guy, so no, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to do petty fam. He's already told everybody that it's like an SJW hate group. So yeah, you don't want to get targeted. You'll be a target individual. Just get you a bunch of MAGA stickers and then you'll fit in.
Oh no.
A bunch of red MAGA stickers and we'll just like trick that bitch out. It's gonna be dope. Ooh, we could put it on hydraulics. I think that's the thing. That would be dope as fuck. Like, we're gonna just trick it all the way out. It's gonna be great. Don't even trip. Ooh. What if we put like some LED lights on it? Because you can get the LED strips, and it could be like a disco ball. Oh my God, we could bedazzle it. Listen, stop fucking with me.
Oh, yeah.
We can have a bunch of fun with this if you really want to. We have a whole bunch of fun with it if you want.
Okay.
Yes. Let Miss Parker like totally pimp your walker. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna add a margarita machine to it. Yeah. Mistaken Reaper, I know how much you love Godzilla, so I built a whole kaiju museum.
on
the back of your walker. Because I pimped your walker.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, of course, you have to have a bike bell. Absolutely, you need a bike bell.
Ching, ching, ching.
And the little tassel so people know how fast you're going. Things blowing the wind. Yeah. That's that shit right there. It's that shit.
Oh, yeah. It's. Wow.
I told you gotta have fun with it. Life.
I need to laugh, but thanks. I needed to laugh. Yeah. Thanks.
Dude, I had to take narcotics last night just to get to sleep because my back, like, it totally pulled it out. And doing shit I wasn't supposed to do. And I know you're in like 10 times more pain than me. And yeah, I know it sucks. When your body's like, fuck you. You know, it's just there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta laugh. You have to laugh after the pain is gone. It's like, all right, fuck it. This is what it is now. This is what it is.
Oh yeah.
PP Gun has the hot glue gun. We're about to bedazzle some shits. And congratulations on the weight loss from Nova.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's several people, like in the Petty fam or whatever that are losing weight, and mainly because of their health reasons, and also because you guys are all petty and you want to be able to talk shit to Shani. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, I'm losing weight. Why can't you? And it's fucking hilarious, and I love it. I love how sometimes watching someone be a shitty person can just make you want to be a better person yourself, which is really, yeah.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I really, like Mrzparker knows, the only real actual exercise I can physically do is swim. So I swim 3 days a week now. So that's another thing that's kind of impacting my streaming schedule.
I think I know your new name. I think I know. We have to call you Petty Water Bear because water bears are the shit. Yeah, you can be the Petty Water Bear, and they're freaking adorable. Have you ever seen a water bear?
You can show me later on a Discord or something.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of a little water bear. They're freaking adorable. They're like these little microscopic gummy bears, and they have they have like 6 legs.
Oh, damn.
So they look like little pill bugs with 6 legs and a snout. They're freaking adorable, and they're called water bears, and you can shoot them into space.
Oh, nice.
And they don't die in the vacuum of space, and you can't burn them, and you can't like freeze them to death. They just like hibernate, and then when the conditions are right, they're like, oh yeah, I'm back to life, homie. They're dope. Like they're like virtually indestructible. They're fucking amazing, and I want to be a water bear. So you could be petty water bear. I love it. The Petty Water Bear, exactly, Nova. Yes, write that down.
I'll in your Discord, I'll change my name to that in your Discord when I get a chance.
Yes, you are the Petty Water Bear now, and I love it. That's who you. Oh, I love that. I need to draw a Petty Water Bear. I gotta talk to the artist in the Petty fam, see if they can draw us one. Because that would be freaking adorable. People don't respect them like they should.
Thanks. What?
So what else you been up to, Hot Sauce? What's going on?
Been watching some movies a lot recently. I've been binge watching Walking Dead again. I've been binging that. I'm on like season, I think it's right after the prison, and they're heading towards Terminus. That's where I'm at right now. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now on that series. I'm trying to find some more maybe a couple more documentaries to watch later on, because of course Netflix took off all of their like dinosaur documentaries, so that was, they all went away. Yeah, there's none on there now.
Why?
All they have, I don't. They had Walking with Dinosaurs on there. They had all kinds of stuff on there, like just like 2 years ago.
All those Disney ones, not Disney, Discovery and History ones, right? They're like History Channel and Discovery
and the
Channel.
BBC Channel ones. Yeah, that was the BBC Channel one.
Walking with Dinosaurs was dope. I'm not even gonna lie. The animation on that is still just breathtakingly awesome.
And it was made in the late '90s, so you know, it's like, yeah.
That's sad. That's sad. They probably lost the licensing, or they're doing that tricksy thing that streaming services like to do. They like rotate the countries where content is available. So if you like switch over your VPN to another country, you'll probably open up to more shit.
Yeah.
They do that shit all the time, and it's really frustrating. You think it's gone, but it's not gone. It just got restricted in your country on some fuck shit. Which is fuck. I don't know why they do that. I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
I have the munchies. It's so bad. I have the munchies.
It's shitty, especially when they keep raising the price of all the things too, and it's like, oh, we're gonna take this away. Oh, we're gonna take this away.
Yeah, what's the point of me having a subscription if you've taken away all the stuff that I actually like to watch on your fucking platform? So yeah, that's why I like the thing that hubby did. I like that. It works.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Okay. So, come on, talk to me, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just reading what Panda said here. Hang on a second.
Oh, they're self-imploding Netflix. They tried to pump out too many shitty shows, and then they lost a bunch of licensing.
Too many shitty Adam Sandler movies.
That, and then you got Paramount, and you have what is it? There's Paramount, Amazon, Hulu, Fox.
Hulu's owned by Disney, though. So
yeah, and Disney Plus, right? Like there's several other streaming services, and like Netflix was the shit when it first came out because they were revolutionary, and I think they fucked up when they didn't just start accepting the offers from other larger companies. And now that's just biting them in the ass because those other companies are like, well, then we just don't need you. We'll make our own streaming service. And that's where Paramount comes in, and
HBO Max and all, or HBO Now, or whatever the fuck they call it.
Whatever it's called. Yeah. But HBO's been doing that forever. Come on. Like when you were a kid, how many HBO channels were there? Right? Like there's so many HBO's packages.
There was HBO.
There was like 10 of them.
There was HBO After Dark. There was HBO Stand Up. There was HBO. Shit, there were so many. Of course, then there was Cinemax, but I always called it Skinemax because
Yeah, we all know. We all know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just really. One thing about me, I'm a huge movie person. I would rather watch movies than get into like drama with people and shit. Really, to be honest, I'm that way kind of. If it makes any sense. I watch the drama, but I don't normally go down the rabbit hole of doing said things unless I run into a flat earther, and then I get myself suspended on Twitter, and
it's addictive. It is addictive, and there's a fine line that you walk. Talking about fucking Netflix, have you watched Sandman?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, I just got Black Eye TV on it, and he's sitting here texting me talking about I don't like this character and such, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It's so good. It's so good. Like
I'm working on trying to get a new list of stuff. I'm trying to like, cause I have a list of shit that I've watched, and I've watched them so many times. I need to just wipe, cause there's like so many on my watch list. There's so much on there right now that I don't know if there's something I'm missing that haven't watched yet, or whatnot. I'm gonna start getting rid of the ones I've already watched, and then go from there to try to get some new stuff.
Try to work through your whole collection.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I've been addicted to Sims lately. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I've been doing a lot of simming. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I just really love it right now.
I have Sims 4 for my Xbox, but to be honest with you, I prefer Sims 3 better. Back, because that was like on 360. The controls were a lot more simple compared to what they are on.
I like it. Yeah, I've grown to really appreciate it. It's super fun, and it's exceptionally intricate, but you can switch it out for the classic view or whatever. And I haven't done it because I'm just like, I really like this.
I need to reinstall it though. I gotta see like I said, I had a friend. I got surprised with this when I got out of the hospital. I had this sitting on my front porch, a brand new Xbox in a box, waiting for me. A friend of mine got it for me. One of the new Xbox. He spent like $400 on a new Xbox and sent it to me. So I was like, wow, I didn't expect it. I came home from the hospital and had a new Xbox. Mine was the original Xbox that came out like almost the Xbox One that came out like almost about 6 years ago. The Xbox One that was like almost 6 years old. So it was starting to slow down. It was overheating and all that stuff. So it was kind of like I was like, hey, I can't beat it, you know.
I haven't had. My husband does the Xbox. My son's got one. Hubby's got one. I don't. Yeah, I'd rather. I've been addicted now to the PC, so I'm just like, I'd rather be on the computer, which is so fun.
My next stream, Miss B, I will have Sims 4 re-downloaded and on Twitch, and I will be doing a live stream on Twitch, probably Saturday or probably Saturday. We'll do a live stream on that, and we'll play The Sims.
Okay, I am down for some Sims with you. We can do that, homie.
It's on Xbox, so you can't play with players, so it's kind of it's just basically it's not multiplayer on Xbox.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will definitely be live streaming that. I'll start a whole new family of things. I don't have any of the DLCs anymore, so I'll have to eventually get some of those again. But I think the only one I have, I have one of them. I don't remember which one it is, but I'll know once I look at it. Correcting myself on that one. Okay. I don't know that first word there, Miss P. That I have.
Psychological thrillers. Any favorites? Mine is Identity. It's from 2003. Psychological thrillers. I think I don't want to be too cliche, but Hannibal Lecter is probably one of the most interesting ones. but I think Sweeney Todd. So that the story, the theatrical show Sweeney Todd about the barber who like eats people and then they make like pies out of people, and it's wild.
Okay.
It's really weird. Technically, it's a musical, but for me, it's like a psychological thriller because, like I said, you're eating people and like you have to figure out why he's doing this, and then there's the relationship between him and his lover, and it's just there's a lot going on. There's just a lot going on in that story. So I would say that one is up there. Hannibal Lecter and always I like threes. Trying to think. Ooh. Does Walrus count? No, that's just a horror. That's a horror psychological thriller. Let me think.
I've seen Silence of the Lambs, but it has probably been over a decade ago that I watched it. So that's one I need to go back and rewatch.
It's really good.
But hi, Zonda. Hello.
Yeah, it's really good. If you ever get a chance to Zonda.
I'm bad at saying names, I'll be honest. I apologize.
It's all right.
But trying to think. Was there anything else I was trying to think of? Well, we can throw a few villains out there if you want to talk villains for a few minutes before we end.
What villains in horror stories?
Or we can go comic if you want to. I don't care. Whatever one you want to go.
Oh, okay. So if we're going to do comic book villains, my favorite comic book villain of all time is going to be the Joker. Only comparable to the Riddler in the fact that they're both just so mentally disturbed and self-aware at the same time. And that's just terrifying. If I had to go villains in a movie franchise, then I'm going to go with the Borg.
Okay, how we're going to do this next right here. Okay, we're going to go with, you're going to give 2 of your favorite villains and 2 villains you don't like. There we go.
Okay. All right. So 2 villains of two of my favorite and 2 that I don't like. 2 of my favorite villains of all time.
Or you can say you hate those villains too. You can say that too. I don't care.
Like
Whatever.
They're just shitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the best villains of all time is Hannibal Lecter is one of the best villains of all time. And then I would say the Riddler is one of the best villains of all time. He gets slept on, but if you know the lure of the Riddler, you'll understand that. And then some of like the weakest villains of all time is Mojo Jojo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm Mojo Jojo. He was like the worst. And Daffy Duck. I think. I would classify him a villain because he was always the antagonist. So he is the villain in that universe. And he's like he's just a shitty villain. He fucks himself over. He fucks over his own plans. He's selfish. He works with the enemy. He doesn't know what he's supposed. He's so wishy-washy. So So there you go. There's best and the worst. It's a spectrum.
Okay. I'll start with the worst for me. Mr. Freeze. Hated him. That's especially when Arnold played him. That was horrible. But yeah. I think I told you that the last time we were here, though, so you probably already knew that one. And then the other one, if we were going, this was going to be I'm gonna have to go with, in the movie, on the Silver Surfer guy on the Fantastic Four or whatever the fuck. I hated that guy. That was like horrible as hell. That was just like, I never really got into that one really that much. Anyhow, I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, but I didn't really have anything invested then either. But
there's so many good ones. You know, DC has produced some of the most interesting villains, I think, of all time, because the villains have so much character, you know, as opposed to some of the Marvel villains that don't really get their character until the golden age of comics. Whereas DC villains have always had that dark backstory and lure about them. They were always a little more complex, you know. It's like having potatoes or having truffle fries. One of them's a little more you know what I mean? One of them's a little more complex on the palate. So.
And I got one in common with you though. The Joker. I like the Joker. I'd say that my two favorite Jokers would have to be the Keith Ledger Joker. That was one I liked.
Favorite Jokers? Oh, that's a conversation in itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that out there real fast too. We can go into your favorite one right after this. I think I'm gonna have to say when shit. Now his name's escaping me. Oh fuck.
See, my favorite Joker is the animated Joker from Batman the Animated Series, specifically.
I got you.
That is the Joker. It's the best representation of him. And I know people are going to get mad at me for this, but the Joker in Suicide Squad was kick-ass. I loved that Joker, and I'm pissed that the actor is such a prick that he doesn't want to come back and do that character ever again. And, total prick. Total prick for that. But he did so good on that character. It was like the first time I think I've seen an actor take the character in a completely different direction. You don't really see that Joker in the comic books, you know? And so it's like, it's really neat to see someone write the Joker as a more modern version, because he has always kind of been trapped in that zoot suit kind of campy, clownish thing. And I liked how serious and dangerous and psychotic that guy was. It was great. It's great. Oh, and I love Heath. The Joker movie was amazing. What was the actor's name? The actor
I can't remember. I just talked to someone about that today, but I can't remember his name. Give me 1 second. I gotta answer a message real fast. I'll be right back.
Let's see. The actor's name is Jaquan Phoenix. And then I know he ended up unaliving himself. But yeah, I really enjoyed that Joker too. That one was a little more true to the Dark Knight Joker that you see in the DC comic books. That's like a golden age Joker. He's disturbed, he's dark, he's sad, and he's lashing out at everything. So it was really cool to kind of see that. I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy DC villains so much is because they have so much character, as opposed to sometimes when you go over into the Marvel universe, you just have villains. Like, you're like, oh, who are they fighting? They're fighting the commies. Who are they fighting? Oh, they're fighting Hitler, you know? Now, when you get into Marvel and the X-Men, you start to see more complex villains like Magneto, because you have this, he has a drive to him. Is he a villain? Yeah. But at the same time, in his eyes, it's an ends to a means. He's trying to save his species. He's trying to make sure that no one else suffers in his eyes. So it gives like that really cool complex storyline. And I've always really liked that. And then you see it again with Thanos, you know.
I'm on a side note real fast. The Joker that we were just talking about a few minutes ago, the movie, there's supposed to be a sequel coming out here soon to it.
Ooh, TC.
And it's supposedly it's supposed to be based in Arkham. I can't even say that word. Arkham Asylum.
Arkham, yes, Arkham. That'll be fun. Did you play Arkham? The video game Arkham was fun. If you didn't get a chance to play that, it was so worth it. My husband played it. I just watched. It was really good.
I can download it. I have it on my downloadable because it was a free game of the month.
It's
on
totally
Xbox.
worth it. Yeah, that one is a really, really good one. And to speak on what Izanda said, I think that games are better, in my opinion. I don't know if you've seen like the last 2 or 3 Marvel games. They are like movies. They're absolutely amazing. The cinema is great. The graphics are breathtaking. And then you have professional actors that are coming in to do the voice acting and the facial recordings. So you are getting these fucking movies that you get to interact with. And I think that's where media is going, because just like me and you, we spend a lot of times on our computer and or on our consoles, and a lot of people that's where they're ingesting their stories, and video games are becoming the next way people tell stories. So I can't wait until we get to this point where they're like, oh, there's the new Godzilla movie game coming out. We can all just sit back and play and watch it together. But it's so cool. It's really cool.
And one other thing on a side note sorry I cut you off there again. I will be bringing back to Twitch here soon. We'll be starting to play quiz time again. I will start doing game nights on. I used to do Saturdays, but I'm going to move it to on a Sundays. Probably about noonish my time, probably. Starting not this week, starting next week, we will start playing quiz time on Sundays.
Sweet.
Again. And it's got some new pop culture stuff, but the reason I don't play the timed ones on there, for some reason, the delay on Twitch is so bad that nobody would have time to answer, and sometimes your answer pad, when you use your phone as the answer pad, it takes too long and you run out of time. So I do not do any of the timed questions. So I set up games that way with none of that. So that'll be something we'll definitely get back into starting a week from this Sunday.
Now, somebody in the chat brought something up. They're like, what are your opinions on female villains? And Poison Ivy gets slept on. And I would love to speak on that because, one, Poison Ivy, that's no longer her name. Her name is Queen Ivy now. They turned her into Queen Ivy in one of the last updates on her storyline. She has gained amazing powers. She is exceptionally powerful. She can just about destroy a planet. And she does get slept on a lot. I think the female villains are in a category of their own because they always kind of serve as this weird sexual frustrating object in the storyline, like Catwoman. She's like it's weird, right? Like, and I think that's probably why people sleep on female villains and why I think Harley Quinn is so popular to people, because unlike some of the other female villains who are just overtly sexualized, Harley Quinn is overtly sexualized, but she also is in control of her storyline. And it's a little more, she's like it's like a little more, go girl kind of thing. She gets to be crazy in her own right. I don't know. Female villains are odd, in the Disney universe, it works, but in comic universe, it kind of it's always overtly sexual for some reason. It's always fetishized. And I don't think it's really ever been pulled off properly. But with the Queen Ivy comics, you see a very dark story and a very complex story arch with her. And I think they're giving her more of the respect she needs now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Queen Ivy is her name now. She's fucking badass. Like, oh my God, is she badass now?
actually didn't mind her character in the Tim Burton's Batman movie. I didn't mind her character actually in that one.
Tim Burton's Batman.
Yeah.
That's Batman Forever, correct?
I think so. I know it had
That's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger
yeah,
and
the
okay, that's
Riddler
mhm.
and
Okay.
Danny DeVito
Mhm.
playing the Penguin, which
I think people sleep on that one. And it's because I don't think they realize like that movie stands alone.
yeah,
It's not, it literally stands all by itself. It is not part of the greater Batman cinema universe. It is a standalone movie. And it was designed to be like a Dick Tracy-esque thing. That's why the costumes are so over the top. That's why the features are so dramatic. That's why you get those really weird supervillain dialogues, you know. And that's something you have to really appreciate. It's very nostalgic to watch that one. And that one's like one of my favorite Batmans is just because it's so comic book campy that I appreciate it. Because that's kind of where Batman comes from. The original series is very campy. So it's cool to see that, you know. Yeah, she doesn't know anything about anything. That's her problem. She don't know how to read. She illiterate. That's a problem. I'm a plethora of useless information, a cornucopia of nonsense, a streaming consciousness of infragility.
To me, that's kind of why I did take my channel this way. I did start out kind of talking a little bit about the cows, a little tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to where I didn't like it.
Yeah,
so
it's not for everybody.
I took a total 180 and just steered it from that to where I'm at now. I know it's this. I know my channel's not for everybody. I know that.
I tell everybody, everything is not for everybody. You do you and have fun.
Yeah, there was a comment I did delete the other day. I should have left it and let you see it, but I deleted it.
I pin them. When people talk shit, I be pinning them. You ain't never gonna delete this. We gonna just keep it right here. You're here just getting mean for no reason.
Yeah, they said some kind of mean things, but you know, I'm not
somebody.
I'm not gonna say like I'm right here. I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm not even fronting it. It doesn't even bother me. I'm just like, it's just not. Rude. It's like if you don't like what's here,
don't have to be here.
Yeah, for me, this is just a hobby for fun because, like I said, I am disabled. This is all I have for fun between Xbox and this. This is
exactly. There's always going to be some asshole. I learned that super early on, and I tell you, you can't let them. It's water off a duck's back. It don't stick to you, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because there's always gonna be something to say. There's always gonna be somebody who want to say some fuck shit. Just like I got Regina. No matter where I go, this bitch Asia Wheeler is always fucking with me in a chat. And you just got to deal with these people. You know, you say fuck them and you keep going.
Oh yeah. You know? Now I do like when I talked to like I was talking to Grampy at one time. At that time, I was talking about the whole bisexual thing that I am. You know, I kind of came out on that.
Yeah.
I got some hate, and I did hide all those comments. I will be honest, I did hide those.
Yeah, when it comes to just blatant, you know, homophobia or bigotry, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
always somebody.
I'm gonna. I figured I needed to make this statement like before anybody says anything because I will. Those are comments that will get deleted no matter what. On any racist comments, any type of like basically horrible, mean type things, I will boot them out of that, I guess. Easiest way to say it, I guess.
That's the best way to go, hot sauce.
But yeah,
You
well,
can't
let's get
deal
back
with
to the
these
fun now.
Holy shit. One of my Sims is old as hell. I think I'm about to die. Holy shit, homie. Like, I didn't even realize I haven't accomplished everything yet. Like, oh no. How long do Sims live? I forget. Holy shit. Oh my God, she gonna die. She gonna die. Exactly. Panda understands. Aisha's always on the back of my motherfucking identity. Just starting shit for no reason. No reason.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
Yes.
No,
your sim killed itself. I made a sim and I named it Asia Wheeler. And that bitch is trifling. She stopped going to work. She stopped getting in the shower. She stopped socializing. She just sat there on the floor crying for no reason. Talking about, I gotta pee. And every time I try to make her go pee, she didn't want to go pee. She was hard-headed and she sat there. And then the Reaper came and got her. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. She was stupid. Yeah. I gave her everything she needed. She was dumb. Dumb as hell.
I've had a few that have burnt down the house. One of mine just started having a spaz out attack when he was cooking, and he just fell over. House caught on fire, and he burned up alive.
See.
It's like,
yeah, I haven't had anybody burn themselves yet because that again would be stupid as hell. I'm not yet. They're not that dumb. She has cut herself a couple times. This one, and she keeps gaining weight. I didn't even know Sims could gain weight.
Oh yeah, they can.
I had no idea.
I walked away from one of my Sims. I think I went to the bathroom or something for a couple moments or whatnot. Came back. The male Sim I had that lived in the house and the female Sim that was living in the house came back. The chick was knocked up.
See? Yeah, all of my female Sims can get people pregnant because that tickles the shit out of me. And so I've been just knocking everything down. Every time I get it, I'll be like, ooh, we flirting. Let's do some woohoo. And everybody be getting pregnant. I've been getting lots of people pregnant. Like, it's hilarious to me. That's my favorite thing. So I was like, that's the one aspiration I knock off at the very beginning, serial romance. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm trying to do one campaign. I'm trying to do like a whole Sim life where I get all the aspirations done, but it's like my Sims aren't living long enough. Yeah. And this one I hurried up and did all the magic first. And even then I can't keep her young because they don't have no young spell. And so yeah, this bitch about to die. And we didn't even get to everything. Messed up. It's just messed up. I don't know what to do with myself. Let's see.
But y'all, it's a dinner time, so I'm going to shut this down. I appreciate everybody that came and watched. Thanks, Mrzparker. Thanks everybody in the chat. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I don't know if the Geek Room's going live tonight. I don't know if Secular's probably gonna go live tonight, so I'll probably watch him tonight.
Oh yeah, there's updates everywhere. There's a lot of tasty little titty bits happening today.
I want to watch that one video about, but the Vaughn thing or the gray alien thing. I want to see that one definitely.
Yeah, he just put out a 30-minute one where Vaughn's talking about the court case. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I got like 15 minutes into it, so it's worth it.
Y'all have a wonderful peace.
Bye.